ZBCN sitting just under 0.0021 in price and under 197 million market cap. Volume is up 21%. You love to see that. Overall market, guys, if you take a look at the macro, it's not in a great spot right now. We're back under 10 in the extreme fear. Bitcoin is below $67,000. Like I said, guys, this is the time if you're gonna get into crypto. Now's the time you start to DCA, because this is definitely a bear market that we have on our hands. And in a bear market, in my opinion, this is when you buy, when it's extreme fear, right? Like I mentioned in my Discord to someone, I was speaking with.
Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a giveaway of 1 million Shiba tokens. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and comment hashtag Shiba.
When we're in extreme fear, you DCA. Bitcoin could fall as low as 40K, but that, nobody's gonna know when the exact bottom of Bitcoin is. Just like how nobody knows the exact top, right? Nobody knows the exact top. A lot of people expected a euphoric alt season last year, right? And that was not the case. When Trump launched his meme coin, that was the top. That was the top. The president of the United States launched a meme coin. That was the top, right? So there was a signal there for the top, but people did not want to believe that. They thought, we're about to enter this crazy euphoric alt season cycle, right? And that was not the case. So people that are looking for, under 40K Bitcoin, that might not be the case. You never know if it bottoms at 50K or 45K, or, and after that, who's to say it does that, in a quick time period. So, this is why I say you dollar cost average in. You don't have to, if you have an amount that you're looking for, that you are investing, an amount that you're willing to lose in ZBCN, and, you're like, okay, I love this altcoin. I love what they're doing for the utility, etc. You buy some like every week, every 3 to 5 days. You buy an amount, obviously not your entire bag. If you have $2,000 set aside for it, $500, $1,000, you buy $200 every 5 days, because that way you can lower your average. Say $200 1 week, and then ZBCN's price drops to 1.5, right? 0.015. Then you add another $200 there, right? And you keep dollar cost averaging in until the bottom of the bear market, the amount that you're willing to lose. And then whenever the bull run does start, whenever we do get alt season, that's when you reap the benefits, right? If you buy, into your entire bag in one go and the price dips further, you're going to be like, dang, I shouldn't have bought, my entire bag in one go. I should have dollar cost averaged in, right? So ZBCN in a good spot, under the 0.02 once again, but that's because the overall market is in a bad spot, right? But what is great to see is that ZBCN is not losing this floor, right? The floor is at 0.01. It's not losing this floor. It's holding strong, even with the overall market in a terrible spot right now. There are altcoins that have been making new lows for the past, for months. They've been making new lows, new low after new low after new low, right? ZBCN, like I said, I really think this is one of the altcoins that will do well in the bull run. It's a new altcoin. It's never experienced a bull run. It doesn't have any bag holders from previous cycles. And there's real value and utility here that is used outside of our Web3 crypto bubble. People in Web2 are using the Zebec network. So I'm bullish on that. From Yab Money right here. Don't be sad. Spring is around the corner. ZBCN is going to be generational holding of crypto. Zebec is changing the future of payment rails. Get your t-shirt at Zebec store. If you believe in ZBCN is the way to financial freedom, soon you will be buying a yacht, right? And of course, they're using the Zebec card to make this transaction. Pretty great stuff. From B-Rocket, this system isn't being replaced, it's being upgraded. ISO 20022 or 222 is the new language of money. Zebec didn't wait for permission. It's built the rails early. Most will see it after it's obvious. ZBCN. And I made a response to someone in my comment section, because I talk about other projects that are ISO 20022 compliant, right? And ZBCN is one of them. And I spoke about how XRP is one of those projects, right? If you research ISO 222, right, you research that, you'll see that it is the integration in the for the traditional banking system, integration into that for the payment rails for that, right? And if you just do a quick Google search, right? ISO 2022 2022 compliance, and then you type crypto as well, right? Just to be right here, and here you go, ISO 2022 compliant cryptocurrencies are digital assets designed to align with the global messaging standard for financial transactions, enhancing interoperability between blockchain networks and traditional banking systems, right? Major examples include XRP, right? Because the person is an XRP defender, obviously, and I'm bullish on XRP, obviously, but I'm not just gonna be like, okay, just focus on XRP and not, and ignore all the other, I would say, opportunities that the space provides. Why would I do that? That makes no sense. It's millions of different altcoins, right? And I'm sure there's, a few that you see that are, all could have the same success as XRP, and why not, dabble in those projects, right? So Ripple, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Quant, Cardano, etc., right? And Zebec is also one of those projects, right? So that is extremely bullish. It is. That means it has, integration into the traditional banking system, right? Traditional banking system interoperability. That is very bullish, man. So ZBCN fam, all the effort will be worth it. I see you, keep pushing. I like that video right there. Bringing crypto payments into real life is the mission of Zebec, and despite market conditions, progress isn't slowing down. Mass adoption is getting closer, and in the meantime, the Zebec team is positioning itself ahead of the curve with real-world solutions, cards, crypto, payroll, and tools that seamlessly connect Web3 with everyday life. Real work for the real world, right? And you love to see that. So this is a like a breakdown of their monthly report. Look at the card volume: $64 million in card volume, 24 million in payroll volume, 48 million monthly. 20,000, just a little bit under 21,000 cards issued, and 500k plus transactions. ZBCN is the neobank. This is, again, a shift from the, the previous financial systems that we have to a new system with crypto. This is the technology side of crypto. These are the coins that people should be buying and are asking for, but they don't buy when it's the time to buy it. They want to buy when the price is skyrocketing, which makes no sense. How will you make money like that? You're supposed to buy when everyone's bearish and, thinks it's going to zero. That's how you be successful in the space. You trade psychology. So as always, none of this is financial advice, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Join my Discord. It's in the description to chat with the community. Also subscribe to my Clips channel as well, where I post 2-minute summary videos of the videos I make on the main channel. It really helps the brand of Crypto Spaces and helps the channel out a lot. So I really appreciate that, guys. As always, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.